Good evening, all. Good evening. I am back, back again. Also front though. I have two sides, maybe more. I don't know though. After that weird rambling. All right. Anyway, yeah, I'm here. I'm making another one of these just because I felt like it. You know, nice to make. I actually just watched a movie a couple hours ago. And I finished it like about an hour ago. I was watching it with my sister. Watched some Hot Fuzz, an amazing movie, one of my favorites, really. Um, it's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. Just generally, really, really good movie. Like, I'm not a movie critic or anything, definitely not, and I would never want to be. Nor am I like an analyst or anything. I like watching movies. I don't know if you can tell if you've watched the series at all. It's a series. It is a series. But I like movies and shows and everything. And Mega Man. I had Mega Man playing back there. I wasn't just playing it. It's been on my computer for a while. I played some of it earlier. Not much, so I'll get back to it. Too busy watching more My Little Pony because, yes, I'm still watching that. I'm over halfway through, actually. The whole series. Whole 222 episode series, I think. So it's around there. I might be correct. I don't know. 200 something episodes. I just looked it up once, I think. Anyway. Right, yeah. So I watched Hot Fuzz before. What else? And yesterday I watched Wally again, which I've seen before. Oh yeah, and I've also seen Hot Fuzz before as well. But yeah, seen that movie quite a few times. Same with Wally. When I was younger though, I mainly just watched the first half of it, and there were actually a lot of movies like that, which is kind of I don't know why. Just a weird thing I did when I was younger. Just didn't like to end movies. Some movies, you know. There are others like Kung Fu Panda that I would always watch all the way through. Kung Fu Panda is the best thing known to mankind. Uh, okay, that's a bit of a stretch, in theory. I don't know. I almost think so. Yeah, I watched Wally. You know, great movie. Just it's so cute with the robots. It's really all I have to say. Really, really amazing movie. I loved Wally. Always loved Wally. You know, seen it many, many times. Uh, yeah, just the robot levels are really nice. Don't have much to elaborate on. That made up most of the enjoyment of the movie, and that's not a bad thing. It's really cute. Uh, yeah, most of my days have been spent watching My Little Pony. Just like laying on my bed, that and watching My Little Pony. I don't know what else do you want me to do. I I watched other movies. Watched Thor. That's early in the week, last Sunday. Thor was great. Liked it, and that's another one I've seen before, but I was tiny when that happened. About this size. This is a rough estimate when I watched it. So yeah, I watched it again, and I loved it. Really good movie. I like Thor. I mean, I've always liked Thor, the superhero. He's one of my favorite Avengers, always. Uh, and yeah, I like the movie. Watch the second one sometime as well. I don't know. I'm just kind of. I think I've talked about. Well, I've definitely talked at least a little bit about the MCU in here before. But yeah, I'm gonna rewatch all of Phase One and Phase Two, maybe even Phase Three, just because I like all those movies. Marvel movies are good. Marvel movies are good. A lot of the times when I rewatch parts of these, I find that like I don't know, it's hard to figure out what I'm saying. Like I don't really. I mean, I just generally don't enunciate a lot, but especially in these for some reason, I don't know. It's probably because I'm tired and my mouth is tired. Not too tired today though. I don't know. Definitely not. You know, compared to a lot of other times that I made these. Yeah, a couple times basically just been like asleep and dreaming when I was making these. That was a stupid joke, but whatever. It's true. I get tired. That happens. Then I sleep. Sometimes. Could take that as a piece of life advice. Write that down on a poster, staple it up at your wedding or something. Do that. Kung Fu Panda. With a picture of Uruguay from Kung Fu Panda in the background. Mm-hmm. I should totally do that. Yeah, you gotta write that down or remind me to do that later. TV just went black on me again. And it does that. So yeah, what else about things? No specific name. Play Mega Man, not so much. Just a little bit. I beat Mega Man X2 last week. I don't know if I talked to you about that last video. And I've beaten that game before. Beaten all the X games before. At least once. But I've talked about that as well. So yeah. This one was like Buster only too. And Final Boss took a while. Not because it was particularly hard. I mean, the second phase was pretty tough, I will admit. But the first phase just took so long. It didn't have like a set health bar. And it was nice though because it dropped enemies. Like there were enemies from the rest of the game in the fight. So this could give you health and, energy for your tanks. Health tanks. Sub-tanks is what they're called. Yeah. Hope I'm not speaking too quietly. I wouldn't like that, Just don't want to wake people because some people are sleeping. And I don't know. I also just don't want to, Actually, that's really it. I don't want to wake them. But I do a couple of test hears, listening. So I don't watch through the whole video, though, because I don't need to. I don't need to edit it. I don't need to do anything. It's just pure, unfiltered content. Is it content? No one knows. No one watches these anyway. Okay, no one is the exaggeration. Not a lot of people watch these anyway. Won't stop me from making them. Also, I'm starting to run out of creative names. Definitely. I've been running out of creative names for a long time. But I keep managing. Help me, please. Did I watch any more movies? Maybe. I just watched a lot of My Little Pony. I like My Little Pony. What can I say? It's a good show. I love it. Been watching The Muppet Show in intervals as well. That was just harder to binge watch, I guess. I have to say, because the show's more formulaic, I'd say, than most shows. And My Little Pony isn't a show with episodes stringed together. Really, a lot of shows are like that. A lot of good shows are like that. My Little Pony is a good show, but it's also just so easy to watch. You don't have to pay too much attention to get what's going on. It's pretty funny, Not too attentive, but I've been watching it more than The Muppet Show. Like I said, because it's easier to watch. But The Muppet Show it's much better. I like it a lot more. But I don't need to tell myself that. I already know that. No. Do want to get to the ending though? Because it's really just I heard some things about the ending and I thought it was cool. And because I watched this show sometimes as a kid, and I heard that it ended a couple years ago. Or actually, when I started watching, it was only last year. It ended in 2019. And so I was like, oh wow, okay. Didn't know it had been on for that long. But at the same time, I hadn't heard anything about it in 4 or 5 years. So 4 years. I knew thought about My Little Pony at all. I heard it ended. And I was like, oh. Yeah. I had some spoilers about the ending, I know. I kind of brought it upon myself, but at the same time I didn't expect me to go binge watching the entire series in a few weeks. So, yeah. But I heard a couple of them and they intrigued me, so I went to this. I would never spoil something for me that I know I will watch, but I didn't know I'd watch at the moment. So, yeah, but here we are. I don't know a lot about it though. I really don't know. I know barely anything about the ending. Just know a couple things that happened to a couple ponies. And that's it. I won't say them here, in case anyone's watching the show right now and would care about that. But even if no one is, I mean, only 5 people are probably gonna watch this anyway. But even if no one is, I won't say it. Keep the element of surprise. So yeah, My Little Pony, and The Muppet Show. Muppet Show is great as always. I completely recommend it. One of the best shows ever created. Just works of art ever made. One of the funniest things in general. Every episode really just never ceases to make me laugh. I know I sound like a salesperson for The Muppet Show, which came out in the 70s, but I really like it. No one's forced me to say these things. There's not a pistol to my head. I'm good. No. Not that I'm aware of, at least I sure hope not. Yeah, I gotta go now, though. So I'll see you guys later. Watch My Little Pony if you want. Watch The Muppet Show if you want. But I highly recommend it. I'll see you guys later.